My fifth load now for Whitestones Logistics, another good one. Some cool 2-lane road video and a couple of bridges, one kind of scary one, and more on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and furry studio audience. That is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, here it is, Wednesday the 17th. I had delivered my load yesterday in Kentucky, and then went to, they couldn't find anything else that afternoon. I had a migraine. I get those every now and then, that Tuesday morning. So I had a window to deliver, so I got there afternoon. So we couldn't really find anything else for that day. So I just went on over to the Loves and parked for the night. And they found me a load this morning. So I guess this, I was just thinking about it. This would be my fifth load now for Whitestones Logistics. And it's a hazmat, so all I can say is I picked up in Kentucky, real close to where I was, and I'm going to Oklahoma. So that is all the information I can provide because I'm still on it. Now, once I'm done with the load, I can talk more about it. I can say it pays really well. It's paying me after, as Mark likes to say, after he takes his juice off of the top. I still get $3 a mile for the load. So this has obviously been the right move. I only had one load so far that paid less with them, and that was to get me out of South Dakota. But the last two have been doing really well. This one's doing well. So far, can't complain a bit. I'm on this little tiny highway here, somewhere in Kentucky. I thought this would make for some good road video. The small roads are always, I mean, interstates, you know, it's the same all over pretty much. But this is kind of a cool little road. I like how there's this canopy of trees we're coming into right here. Almost like a tunnel. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Something a little unusual. So anyway, yeah, we picked this one up today, Wednesday, and this one delivers Friday. I've got a window of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., but obviously we want to deliver as soon as we can on Friday morning so that we have a better chance of getting another load being Friday at the end of the week. It's always harder, so you want to make sure you're available as soon as possible in the morning, so you can get that next load to get you over the weekend. That's kind of going to be the whole goal. I think he's going to try to find something to get me back towards the Youngstown area where Whitestones is headquartered. My plate did come in, so I can get the paper out of my window. That'd be nice. He's got to give me the blue stickers for the trailer, because those will look better than the white ones. And the next day or two, I'm going to try to get my placard holders on. I had to stick these on with tape again. So, but I'm not in a rush. It was like, it's about 900 miles from where I was this morning total, and I've got, 2 days to do it. So I'm not having a rush. So far, I'm really enjoying the Whitestones way, which is less miles, more money. And that's the way to do it, baby. So I'm not having to constantly rush like I kept complaining about before, saying, why is it always the loads that don't pay worth of crap that I even lose money on, that I'm having to rush and having to just bust my ass to make them work? Here I'm getting plenty of money, getting paid well for the load, and I don't have to run all that hard. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm enjoying that. And I know when I first came to Whitestones, Mark kept saying, hey, you're so used to running hard all the time, you sure you're going to be able to handle just running shorter days and taking more time? And I'm like, yeah, as long as I still get paid well enough, I have no problem with taking more time off, or taking, longer breaks, taking my time. I got stuff I can watch. There's always things to do. I've got my bike, got Rusty in here, plenty of things to keep me occupied. Yeah, I can get used to that real easy. More money, less work, hello! I think just about anybody would go for that. What do you think? To go across this, if I remember correctly, very narrow bridge here. It's a sharp turn going onto it. That's why they slowed us down to 40 right there. Crossing the Ohio River. That's a pretty cool looking bridge. I say it's very narrow. Cantilever bridge, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sure Beth DeRoos, you'll correct me, or somebody else will. But the way they used to make the bridges, now they tend to do that big pylon in the middle with the big cables coming down. This is a much older style.
3/4 of a mile. Turn right on US 51.
And very narrow. So there she is, the Ohio River. Dun, 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 dun. This is not the narrowest bridge I've been on, but one of the more narrow ones. And you wonder when you're going across a bridge like this, just how old is this bridge? You know, you don't really want to think about that, do you? That's the frightening part. Obviously, it's still holding up. Now, I believe the Bertha here, the
Turn
GPS,
right on US 51.
wants me to go to the right. I think, though, I'm going to try going to the left if I can. As long as it's open this way, and I think we'll cross another bridge very similar. Alright, so now we'll be crossing the Mississippi River. And another very narrow bridge. So we got two fun bridges all together. This one's green. Yep, so we're just in Illinois right now. But we're going to be out of Illinois in just a matter of another mile. Ooh, this one makes a lot of noise.
Continue on US 60.
Oh, you hear all that? This one's a little more frightening. Yeah, and even narrower. Alright, so there she is, the old miss, the old man, deep river. Listen to that, let me open the window. My God, it's a loud one. Yikes! Wow, you don't want to hear that when you're going over a bridge, do you? Holy criminies. Yikes! Oh, that's a little frightening. Oh, and then we have a 25 mile per hour curve on the way out. Well, this makes for some interesting traveling. Oh, just made it by that truck. Holy cripes. Well, that was fun. And now we're in Missouri. All right, 860979. I have to keep track of the miles whenever I cross state lines. 979. All right, let's write down those last three. All right. Wow. That was entertaining. So, there we were. We were in Kentucky, then bang, Illinois, and then bang, here we are in Missouri. of crazy. Well, that was some fun road video, and that second bridge, a little scary, baby. You know, you just don't want to hear that kind of kabang, crack sounds and all that when you're going over a bridge, do you? Hello. Before I left the Loves this morning, because I got my load, they called me about 7:30 this morning. I was up around 7, and they gave me my next load, which is also hazmat, so I also cannot divulge locations. You're not supposed to make that public as while I'm on it. Once the load's over, I can talk about it. I can tell you where I picked up and where I went to. But I can say it was right next to where I delivered the day before, yesterday. So anyway, that was cool. So then I picked up and I drove, and I can say I fueled in Matthews, Missouri, there at the TA, because it's already happened and I'm not there anymore. And then I got a shower there, which was nice. The shower was okay. The shower part actually of the room was a little small, and the shower head's way up here. I mean, I'm a taller guy, I'm like 6 feet, but it was like blasting at the back wall, and you had to kind of press yourself against the back wall to get any water on you. It was kind of silly. But anyway, I did that, and then I came back out to the truck, and I'm trying to leave, and I was parked behind the shop where some spots are. This asshat pulls up to get his wheels retorqued, obviously, and just parks right there in front of where I am. I'm about to try to pull out. And he walks inside, goes and gets the guy to get it torqued, and they're doing all that, and I'm just sitting there trying to pull out, and I try to get up next to him. There's nowhere to go. And so I had to sit there and wait for this asshat, and finally he comes back over, and, well, I'm all done, and I said, okay, I'm just trying to leave. Can you move the damn truck? Well, there were now 2 other trucks trying to get into the service area behind him. He couldn't move. Luckily, there was another way out that went through the car parking lot in the front. I had to go out that way and dodge through some cars just to get out of the damn thing. A little annoying. Makes me violent. So yes, parked in an undisclosed location here in Arkansas. Yeah, I drove until around midnight-ish. So, nice thing is this load gives me plenty of time, like I talked about earlier. I've only got like 460 miles to go to get near the delivery somewhere in Oklahoma. And so I can bang that out in 6.5 hours or 7 hours tomorrow. So I don't have to get up early, so I'm putting my video together tonight, and I'll sleep in, and I'll make my way towards the receiver for Friday morning delivery. I have a window of 8 to 4, but I'm going to be there early so we can get a good load after that. So there you go. But yeah, my 5th one now for Whitestones, and this one's another really good one. So we had that one that wasn't so great, that I had to run 400 miles deadhead to pick that up. That one didn't pay all that hot. It still paid better than a lot of my loads had with my previous carrier, because, Mark always includes all deadhead miles. So when we added all that up, it was still $2 a mile. Can't complain about that. And so moving was the right thing. And then I got that really good one that went from Georgia up to Kentucky. And that one paid $1,500 for like 400 miles. This one is like 870 miles, 900 miles, something like that. It's paying $3,000. So that's $3 a mile. And I can run slower, take my time, get better fuel economy. I waited to fill up in Matthews, Missouri, where I got the cheaper fuel. It was a little higher over there in Kentucky. So now we're set to go, and I gotta take a little extra time, and here we are parked in a secluded area in Arkansas. But yeah, so what are we on? Almost 2 weeks now. It'll be 2 weeks Friday that I've been working for Whitestones, and it's been going swimmingly, baby. Been going good. Yeah, Mark's whole theory that he kept preaching, which is turning out to be true, more money, or at least the same money for less miles. Work less, get paid more. That's the kind of math clutch trucker likes to do, baby. Yeah. Well, that's about it for tonight. I just wanted to throw something up here and say hey and all that, and say, yeah, it's still going good. And I definitely think this was the right move. Getting the hazmat back on the license and going to work for Mark, or with Mark, as he always says. I don't work for him, I work with him at Whitestones Logistics. Nice being one of only 4 trucks. You get a little more attention that way, what do you think? And you're a little more important. So been going good. You know, this was the right move, and this is where I said, you know, when things were not going well before, and I kept losing money on loads, I said, okay, I've got to do something. I've got to make a change, and getting the hazmat back on the license, getting the background check, the fingerprints, and all that for the government, which you have to do for all that, I think has definitely paid off. Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yes, here we are parked in an undisclosed location in Arkansas. I can just tell you it's a little gas and sip. That's what I can tell you, right? Right, Rusty? Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment. I get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes it takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. There's Clutch Trucker at Instagram, Clutch Trucker at Twitter. I did put a couple of things up there the other day. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, who's falling out. So, what have you been drinking this morning? Yeah, a little bit? I think you have. Who are you, Mother Cabrini? You never touched the stuff? No. You know, it's just, I wouldn't be drinking if I was going to be, you know, entertaining a bunch of kids. Listen, who do you think you are, huh? You know who I am? I'm the field of live local entertainment. I'm a god! Get in your mouse and get out of here. We've got to start down here, Rusty. See, I got it. Ooh, there it is. Where's it going? No. Now you got to come back down. Yeah, wait for me to throw it. There you go. It's in your pet bed right there. You just walked over it. There you go. All right. Use that sniffer, baby. Use the sniffer. Munch, munch, munch. Loving them bacon strips. Happy dog. Yeah. See, there's a little cough. That's why I made up that bacon strip dog song. There's one little scrap down there. There you go. All right. You ready for your other little treat for you? Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Right, Rusty? It's a beautiful thing. Yep. All right. Did you get it all? Oh, a couple. I see a little piece down there. There you go. Let's get that happy dog look. Come on. Right up here. Rusty!